drinks. Priscilla's right there. And Fritzy is, I think she's sleeping in the closet, I think. Alright, so you have another hurricane coming. It says like a hurricane is coming right for where I am. It's gonna be a hurricane 3 or 4. Or is it 2 into 3? Something like that. I guess we'll know Tuesday. It feels like it's gonna be a 4, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know. So next time you see me out here a couple of days from now, I'll be, maybe have like a beachfront property back of me. This whole place will get blown to bits. The water just got really close to you. The beaches, they're still cleaning up the beaches. It's already a dystopia over there. Might as well just hang that one up and then prepare for the next one. And nobody's preparing. I'm not seeing any. I guess they wait for the next day or something. I've seen no, nothing. And this sucker's coming right for us this time. And this is very rare for that to happen. So, really hard to say it's kind of like because how it hit. I mean, obviously by the beaches and all that, so they're screwed. But then again, if you're living over there, you're kind of, yeah, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. You might have a house there, and you might not. You might have one before the storm, but afterwards, well, there's a disappearing act. You went to another dimension. Now it's time to be more of an inland person, or just move somewhere else. It's funny how it was. I was listening to Weatherman, and he was like, even the Weatherman knows better. I think he was gonna, one of these weather people was gonna live on the beach, but it's like, if you do live on the 3rd floor, jeez. Yeah, why would you even live on that, whatever? Why would you live out in the desert or something? So yeah, we're, by Wednesday, the sucker will be here, so we'll know. It's hard to say. It feels like it's going to go further down into the state, but it's hard to say at this point. It's coming for whoever didn't get last time. And the last one was 9 days ago, something like that. Yeah, I guess North Carolina got hit hard. Asheville got hit pretty hard. I didn't look at that. So, no, that's okay. We'll be next on the list of dystopian realities. So we have that. Humanity Dazed and Confused. Yeah, same old story there. So, yeah, there is a level of spirit realms where they're all kind of ignorant, but whatever. You say that, I say that here, it obviously triggers some people, but it's not, truth hurts also. I mean, some people, they don't believe it, they're just like, maybe some of the guys around me are kind of ignorant. You'd be surprised. Well, they have to grow up too. They have to, yeah. I don't know what's going on with the spiritual community. It's just so freaking lost. He keeps falling for the same old tricks over and over again. You're never going to come out of this. Some will, most won't. Some will be evolved. Very few will evolve. Most won't. They just get pulled into the same thing over and over again. They like vanilla ice cream, and they like the positive scenarios, and they just keep. If you're looking for positivity constantly, because that's a spell also, you just go around in a circle. You go nowhere. So that's why you're going to start looking at some of your spiritual teachers differently. Eventually, it's like, wait a minute, they're not evolving either. But whatever. Who cares? Yeah, my numbers just keep going down. So what? Yeah, so I talked about this like ages ago. It seems to be coming up again. About that's why these storms happen too. It's like people are just not going there. They're just not getting anywhere. So they just wipe them out and kick them out somewhere else. It's kind of weird how that works. I don't know how the whole story of that. We just kind of go with it. Like, who knows? Some of us are still here for some bizarre reason. I ask that question a lot. What the hell am I doing here? But anyway, not to go too deep into that. So, obviously in society, even those that are spiritually evolved, is still a censorship. You can talk about the internet all day, you can complain about the government all day long. It's still within your common, even spiritual people or not, whatever. It's still censorship. Meaning that, the idea for us to evolve as a people is just be open-minded to everything. How many are like that? Like barely anyone. I mean, some say they are, but not really. Because you just have to be really open. Meaning, like, if society was really open, aliens would be here on their ships flying around right now. They are, but not within our society. You have dragons here. You have elf people. I mean, obviously, you have these things here, but it's not obvious. I mean, obviously, some people say, "Oh, it's obvious." Not really. You don't have like pointy ear people walking around with a big ass dragon walking around. You don't have that. And they'll probably just say it's like, oh, that's a billboard or something, or that's a big fat person, that's a dragon. Oh, what the fuck? So it's like all these things that are here. This is how you evolve, though. As much as people feel like that's how you evolve, because this is how you connect to the universe too. It's like the mysteries start to unravel. There's always going to be some kind of mystery. You don't have to know everything, but what we're allowed to know starts to, mythology and all that. Because all those, that reminds me of one of these ignorant channelers that's out there. He's like brain dead or something. I'm not sure. MK Ultra. I'm not sure if he's even there. Somebody else is there. Whatever. He says the gods are returning. I don't think the gods never will. They never left, dumbass. It's okay that ignorant people don't believe anything, but then why would they go? Why would any of these things go? It's like telling people that Jesus just came back. Energetically, he's never left. I mean, he's freaking on the cathedrals and all of that. Fuck, man, the guy's stuck here along with everybody else has a statue of themselves here. So. Whatever. Ignorance goes a long way. This is why the world is going to keep going in a circle. It's going to, people want a positive message constantly, and they're going to keep on going nowhere. It's like you're in a washing machine. It just never ends. So, but really it comes down to it is just all the stuff. You can't talk about this stuff in society. They say they're not ready. They just don't want to hear it. And you can be ready, you can evolve. I mean, you just don't want to evolve. But after a while, it's like the world's like, Mother Earth or whatever, the universe or whatever. It's just like, all right, we'll have to do something about this. I don't know what that means or what comes of that. I guess, like the rug gets pulled from underneath you eventually at some point. So, and they throw all kinds of shit towards me and all that. I'm bad, I'm channeling evil, whatever. It's like whatever. It's like society's dead. It's just dead. And if that's the case, it's dead. So I go just wasting our time here. So it's just, but that's really what it comes down to. It's just like, we have potential energetically. Why not start? I mean, at least you're putting some effort in. Some people are putting effort to it, but most are just, they say they are, but they really aren't. And they're just looking for like fast food and just you get their feelings hurt really easily and crying all the time. It's like society's dead. I'm sorry, it's just dead. But either way, those that don't want to be dead keep evolving, but they do feel like the world's not going anywhere, but at least they're trying. It's kind of like you have like you're wearing a cape and then somebody's standing on it, so you're trying to move, but others are not. Yeah. So, but that's really, it's just, you connect to your potential. Obviously, even the telepathic energies and all, of course, most of society says it's not real. So it's like, okay. It's like, how long can this place stay this way? How long is it going to stay dead? You can't keep saying it's just not ready like constantly. It's like it just doesn't want to do anything. So it's like, I don't know how that works universally wise. You can't worry about it. Just, take the heat, let them throw all this stuff at you, trash you, call you evil, whatever. And you just said, okay, well, I'm not getting anywhere with this place. So, what now? I'm not the only one that talks about this stuff, but, I'm not sure who else does. But, just kind of and those that are out there with big followings, just continue to be successful and manipulate the hell out of you, whatever. And just people are just not seeing it. I don't know how, it can only go so far. I'm not sure what. I don't know. Not saying I'm perfect, but geez, it's like, it's only so long this can go. So. But yeah, it's been coming up recently, which is kind of maybe because the world's gonna blow up soon. I have no idea. Well, this is all connected to the event, But to go back into that, so at least those that are involved, that are working on something. I mean, I don't like to use the word you're working on it, but it's kind of like your intention is to, I don't know, connect to what your highest potential is. Let's put it that way. At least you're trying. Others say they are, but be surprised how many are not doing anything. You'd be surprised. But they talk a big talk, and they're part of these groups and whatever. And it's like, they say they can handle the aliens here. You sure about that? Some of them are like cockroach beings and all. They can handle that. Especially like the oily aliens show up, like a bunch of grays. They're all oily and like, what the fuck, like some kind of creature feature thing. And they can go into your mind very easily and all that. It's like, but doesn't mean they have bad intentions, but they can just read you very easily. So is that where we're heading in? I don't know. Maybe that's what this is. I feel like the storm has some. We'll just have to wait and see. I have no idea. It's not like it's gonna wipe out half the population, but you kind of wonder. It's like, how long can we sit in ignorance? Usually I don't get that kind of a message. Like, doesn't mean they're gonna wipe out the population, but I don't know. Like, Israel is building up. Who knows? I don't know anything. But it's just. But really, it's just putting it. It's like, you're here. It's connect to your potential. Always put some effort into it. Yes, the world will push back here and there, but just kind of explore, which many people are doing. And most say they are, but they really aren't doing anything. You'd be surprised. They say they're ready for an alien, and yeah, I don't know if we're gonna come in that scenario when they do show up and it just scares the shit out of everybody. Those that feel like they are ready. I don't know. I'm not sure if we're gonna hit that quite yet. Probably not. That's a little bit much, but it's not the it's not just to cause people trouble. It's just like you have this, as people are tapping into all these things, they know it's here. Unicorn people, whatever, that came out of nowhere. Okay. It's like, why not know about your potential instead of just sitting here in Nowhereville? So, always some portion of it. So, I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. It's like, always you're trying to evolve and you get past a certain line where you don't get eaten by whatever the hell is coming. I don't know what's coming. I don't know if it's coming at all, but it's like it's like I'm just getting this bite. Get your ducks in order. Fuck if I know. I don't know anything. But yeah, it's like you put this stuff out there, you get shit on, you get tired of it. It's like, okay, whatever. You try to, trying to be too blunt about not trying to be negative, but just trying to, put it, I just keep getting pushed back. It's like after a while, it's like, hey, universe, this is not working. Why am I, is there another job position out there? Like, another universe? because this one's just, this is, it's not, yeah, it's like, so that's what I'm getting at. It's like, I don't know, like, doesn't mean like Armageddon, the judgment is coming, like the four horsemen are coming. I don't know. I mean, fuck if I know. I know I have a relative that is big on the apocalypse and all that. Fucking haunted me my whole life. She got kind of worried. So, and she should be worried. She's horrible. So I don't know what, I don't know. It's, yeah, I have to say that because it's hard to say, but it's like, you kind of wonder. I mean, Rory saw a storm, it did a lot, and it's like, oh, it hit the Starseed convention somewhere. It's like, whatever. It's probably a bunch of nonsense anyway. But it doesn't mean, yeah, just because it has Starseed and all that doesn't mean it's of its best intentions. Just to let you know, just like you have a church doesn't mean it's going to be there to help people. Some are, some aren't. So, and again, yeah, the Catholic Church, why is that still here? Yeah, well, if it's so, yeah, why is that here? Yeah, so it's like, that's just, I don't know. Yeah, so it doesn't mean like this is going to be like the end of the world. I mean, I'm not talking about the hurricane. I mean, that might be part of it, but whatever we're picking up on that's on its way here, some kind of purge. I don't know. Yeah, the new Earth is more like, it's not a perfect Earth. It's just more society. Yeah, like I say, evolving. Like I say, as long as you're putting the intentions into it, that's genuine, not just saying it and just saying it's one thing, doing it's another. Doesn't mean you're like a big, dragon being that's, standing right in front of you, or an alien that looks creepy. Well, we're going to go into that eventually at some point. Yeah, we have to evolve in some, because we have all these animals here, and that's the animal. I mean, that's the, just make it all humanoid. It's still kind of fucking weird. All these animals are just unique, but freaking weird. And then they come here in alien. Technically, they are here alien form, but when they actually hear a humanoid form, it's gonna freak a lot of people out. Like you have the, a cat being, obviously, and you have reptilians and elephant beings. The insectoid ones get kind of freaking weird. Greys are already freaking bizarre. So, that's how you evolve. That's how you connect to the universe. And it's hard, but, is that what we're here for? Sure. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm not saying the apocalypse is coming or anything. I don't fucking know, but, it's after a while, it's like, you put all this, like I said, you put this stuff out there and you just get pushback, but numbers just continue to go down. And it's like, what am I wasting my time here? It's like, it's just, you gotta sell lollipops and higher vibration. Your higher self is the most beautiful thing ever, or whatever. You never do anything wrong in the higher dimensions, and yada, yada, yada. It's like, God, this place is going nowhere. It's like, yeah, because when you have, what is that? I did a thing about, what is it, Lucifer? I'm thinking maybe that triggers some people. It's like, oh, really? It's like, see, the world is just not going anywhere. It's like, because you have your light side and your dark. The dark side is actually where you have a lot of your fun. But obviously, going through the karma of it sucks. But when you go through the dark side, you're actually the teacher. And yeah, you might be service to self and just ram everybody with your knowledge. And that doesn't mean they probably need it too. Wake up call, whatever. And then after all that, then you go, if your soul is strong enough to go through the karma of it. And it's not fun, but, then you're doing stuff like this and getting yelled at all the time. So it's like, but that's the progress of the soul. You have a positive and negative experience. But when even those that are evolved, some people I know, and it's like, you don't think you've ever had like a negative experience where you're just a selfish piece of shit? Seriously? It's like, I can see it, but you don't want to see it. It's like, damn, that's bad. It's like, okay, so you're evolving, but then there's like a line you won't cross. You'd be surprised. Like I said, that's where all the fun is. Look at these guys. Look at Bill Gates. Fuck, they're having a blast. Of course, it's going to come back to him eventually. I mean, he looks like a freaking woman at this time. What the fuck? Like, evolve into some kind of, what the... It looks like a damn woman. Like a woman with glasses now. What is that? It's all that karma shit. Even like one of the founders of Google, Larry Page, he can't talk. I don't know if I'm gonna get. I wonder if YouTube's gonna pull it for this. But he can't talk. It's a karma. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden he just can't talk. It's like, literally has a voice issue. I don't know if he can talk at all. That's why you don't see him. That's part of the reasons. And it might be just how Google sold itself out somehow, or whatever. You can go on with that one. It definitely feels a karmic connection. Oh, let's give you another one. When I was starting out with this, I'm always triggering somebody apparently. When I was starting out, because my mentor is a Native American, I'm not gonna mention names because prima donna. But I was doing a circle, and I thought that was interesting. It wasn't negative, but the people took it negative. But it was like the grandkids were teachers teaching the parents, and for people here, I believe they understand that for the most part. At least we're getting that far. These people do not take that very well. It's like, you're a kid, you're stupid, you're just a kid. That's it. That's the way they were. And these are like older people, 60s, 70s. And man, that gave me some heat. Like, I was being negative and all. I was like, no, just saying that the kids are teaching the parents. I don't know what they were teaching, but they're just older souls just teaching patient, whatever. You know how kids are. They're always teaching you something. But the mindset here is that that's not the case. And it's probably quite popular with that. That's like a mind. That's like an ego trip. Also, ignorance on the grandparents. These are grandparents. They're just not, you know. It's like they have to tell you some point, and if you start complaining and crying about it, it's like, jeez. You go back to the end of the line. You got to do this again. You're not getting it. Yeah, it's like, how long can you do that? It's like, that's the other thing. So this world's challenging. Okay, this world has all these challenges. Yeah, but if you have the same challenge over and over again, when does it get stupid? When you just keep doing the same thing over and over, it gets ignorant. It's like, you know what? You guys are just not getting anywhere. So where does it go? I mean, it's like, and that's what's happening here on this world now. I mean, it's happened in the past, but it's like it comes to a point. It's like it has to. Like, we're not in the Stone Age still. We evolved from that. How the hell we did that, I'll never know. It's like at this point, we should just be a bunch of monkeys again. At this point, just you can go yell at somebody about it. Go cancel them for not liking Star Wars or whatever the hell. I mean, it's the funniest thing is like we have these grown males going after like She-Hulk and all that. It's not made for them, but yeah, they're the experts on what's not made. It's so like a TV show, and they're fucking crying about it. These are grown people crying about that. We're just a bunch of monkeys, man. Some of them are just need to go back to the Stone Age, just start over. I don't think they'll get it right then. It's like they're like making fun of you, like what kind of banana you're eating or something. So I'm getting from that. Gosh, just. But that obviously a lot of that's to test people, but how many are backing that up? And those people that like make fun of like the She-Hulk, it's like made for a different audience. Who cares? That's like whatever. It's just we're going backwards. We truly are going backwards. That's what I'm getting at, and it's right in front of us. All this SJW stuff, yeah, it's all going backwards. So, I mean, it's a test, but after a while, it's kind of like these people aren't going anywhere. So, I don't know how that works exactly. So, I mean, we got involved into, war. We had to get through that, clear out a lot of the past life, just go through. A lot of that was DNA changing too, DNA shifting, creating what would be in the future. And yeah, using people as just like insects, basically. Just create them and then kill them, just throw out disease and all that. Jeez, that's messed up. And then we evolve into like the Renaissance and all that, but we have to evolve from where we are now. And yeah, it has an end point at some point, so this might be it. Who knows? I mean, we're not in the 1920s. We're not doing all that. We're so-called evolved right now, but not. Some are. Most no. And yeah, it's like so. People say it's like, oh, so the higher dimensions are all like super smart and not ignorant. Think again, because all these people are following all this nonsense. Like I say, like you're making fun of She-Hulk. A bunch of grown men making fun of She-Hulk. There's ignorance in the spiritual world because we affect them too. So they can be smart too. But we get stupid, they can get stupid also. Could we affect our guys that would try? People are just not getting it. So some are, but you'd be surprised. Yeah, because they're around. Your guides are around you all the time, so they get affected by it. That's why it's good to keep them on their toes. Try to at least. Yeah, you can evolve outside your guides. They're still gonna be around, but yeah, it can be kind of a tough. I think it's better to be difficult, but also on an evolving level, and then just not difficult and not doing anything. Because then the guys get lazy, yeah, and they just become mush. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So that's it for. Yeah. Let's see how that was this week. All right. Take care.